we're back with a new episode. And today we're going to share some vulnerable insights and life stories. So I'm quite excited to start. So grateful to have you all watching this. Thank you so much. Really appreciated you tune into this frequency of love and new earth vibrations. So let's start. Today's thing, as I mentioned before, was a very vulnerable issue I consider quite important, and it's mainly because some of us, I'd say most of us, in some point of our lives, were worried, quite worried about being liked. So in this video and episode, apart from discussing more in depth about the root of it and where it comes from, I'm going to share 5 ways you can overcome this. So in my journey, many times I feel like, oh, everything's amazing, everything's so great, I'm enjoying life, and I really am, because it's so beautiful to wake up and just look at the sky. I mean, today is a cloudy day, but I don't care because I'm recording this and I feel so excited to share new insights with you all. So this is an issue I thought I healed from completely, but yesterday proved me otherwise, because I got triggered and got quite upset by it. So I tell you this story, and it's basically, I posted something yesterday on Facebook. I had a group I was in about entrepreneurs and creators to support each other. So I posted about asking people if they were excited about their transformative journeys where they decided to step into their full power and potential, or if they were interested in fully stepping into their power and potential. And I was thinking of adding that I'm developing a course about how to fully step into your energy, into your essence, which is going to be available soon. I'm so excited to. Anyway, I didn't mention that. So I thought it wasn't considered spam. I was only asking for people to be more engaging to answer this question. And the moderator sent me a message yesterday saying that she deleted that post, and that because she considered it was subtle spam. And I was like, okay, fine. She also told me that I was still was able to keep posts, to upload something, and to hang out with the group on Zoom calls. And apart from that, I got really upset. I got really triggered. I was like, oh my god, I got this warning. And it really bothered me because I read in the rules that with one warning you will be kicked out in the group. It didn't happen at the end, but yeah, I got really upset. And I was wondering, I started asking myself, why I'm so upset? Why I'm so sad because of this? So after I asked this question, a picture popped out in my head, and it was both a picture and a memory. I remember my little brother telling me that they grounded him in the playground when he was a little kid, but he still found ways to escape, let's say, his punishment for behaving badly. And he went to run with his friends. It wasn't the case for me. I saw the same image. I was stuck in class, standing in front of a wall because of, I can't remember what I did wrong, let's say. But yeah, I was punished, like the teacher punished me. And I always was a sensitive soul. Like, whatever people told me, it really affected me deeply. And always being in tune with people's emotions, it was the same in all areas. So yeah, I got this picture with me punished in the classroom. And then I got this little wisdom that was basically that if we do something wrong, you are going to be isolated from the rest. And that's the thought, that's the root cause. I realized it was this thought that made me upset because of yesterday's situation. Because I got this belief, and I'm sure many of you do have the same issue, that you associated since early age. Just imagine, when I was a kid in school, I was like 5, 4, I can't remember. I was really young, but this subconscious belief, it goes stuck with me. So I was thinking, it's quite surprising and shocking how we are programmed since early age that if we do something wrong, we are not going to be accepted in society, and we are going to be just isolated from the rest, and we are to be lonely, you know. So yeah, I associated this thought of, if I do this wrong, if I do something wrong, I'm going to be isolated. Then I did yesterday, she said I did something that was considered wrong, and I got really upset because I thought that nobody else in the group would like me and nobody would accept me. So I realized that, and you know, these feelings of sadness and shame, they just went away after 5 or 10 minutes. And it was really amazing what I found out. So curious to know if you guys have or had similar experiences. You can tell me in the video description if you're watching the YouTube video. I will read it. I mean, I'm really curious because I know I'm not the only one. If you thought you're alone on this, you're totally not. Because teachers usually do this. I know teachers do this. When you do something wrong, they punish you, just isolating you. And it's so fucked up. Like, I was asking myself, why do they even do that? Why didn't just explain to the kid why something is wrong and tell him alternative solutions instead of just, oh, you're isolated, you're not accepted in society. Even in movies, like, I'm having in mind now the movie Megamind, you know, with the blue head guy. He was isolated as well, but not because he did something wrong. I mean, he did things wrong, but because of his appearance. After this example was shown, I'm going to go straight into the steps, to the 5 steps I used in order to start healing this wound. So the first one is to fully feel your emotions. Fully feel your emotions without any blocks. Anything, just feel them. Feel your shame you're feeling. Feel your sadness. Feel your inadequateness. Feel anything that arises to you. Don't try to stop it. Just don't. Just the first step is feeling, okay? After a few minutes, let's say, you can begin asking yourself, why am I feeling this? What is the root of this? And this is when I had the picture and the memory popping out in my head. So you might have something similar, a situation in your past where you did a mistake, you did something wrong, and you were isolated from the rest, you were excluded from the social group, you felt sad, you felt ashamed, you feel unworthy of love. And that's the root, that's the cause you need to find out. So ask yourself this question. The third point is what this channel has to and is mostly about, and is love. You have to forgive yourself and love yourself for all that happened. So I wanted to, after all those 2 steps are done, I want to put your hands on your chest, better if it's on your heart, and just say, with your eyes closed, I forgive myself for everything. And then I forgive myself for everything I blame and punish myself for every day. I recognize my desire to be the best of myself, to be my full potential, and I honor it. I treat myself with kindness, compassion, and love. So I wanted to repeat the sentences a few times if needed, because you have to forgive yourself. You have to see that whatever happened, it was in the past. And even if you did something wrong, you didn't deserve that kind of treatment. People could simply explain to you why you did it wrong, but they are programmed, they don't know any better. So you're a warrior. Woman or man, you are strong because you are deciding to step out of that cycle and to break it, and to be a pioneer for change. So I honor you. I appreciate you a lot. So the 4th step is to do some self-reflection here, is to realize that basically everyone won't ever like you. Like, not everyone will like you, and that's okay. You don't have to be liked by the whole world. Like, everyone has a different story of you. You don't have to be liked. The right people will appreciate you. The right people will gravitate towards you. The right people will support you every day on your journey, no matter if you are feeling low, or if you are feeling high, or if you're feeling happy, or if you're sad, or if you want some time for yourself. The right people, your soul family or soul tribe, as we call it, these souls will appreciate and support you every single step of your journey. And these are the ones you have to keep by your heart and close. The rest of people in humanity, just don't give a single fly about them. Don't care. Do your thing. It's okay. You know, trying hard to be liked, in fact, roots in the subconscious belief that you don't feel worthy, you lack self-love. So instead of going outwards externally to seek validation and acceptance, I highly encourage you to go within and cultivate the self-love you always had. You're a piece of God. You're a piece of infinite source. You're a beautiful source. You are a beautiful soul. You don't need anyone else. Just please cultivate this first, and then you can give the love everyone else, everyone. With this, we finish with the 5th step and the last one, and it's basically what I already explained. Don't be stuck in the people that don't like you. You don't have to care about them. Go where you're appreciated. Simple. Find your soul tribe. Find your soul family. And that's it. And that's where you are cultivating self-love, because these people will encourage you and support you to start on loving yourself and be the best version you can be. Then you can be loved, you can be supported, you can be happy, you can be yourself. You don't need to try. Alright? So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed these points. Tell me in the comments, if you are watching the video, what experiences you had or what experiences you had. I'm super curious to read them all. I appreciate you. And just as a final note, know that you are never alone. If you need assistance, if you need help with anything, questions, inquiries, you can always contact me. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. See you then in the 5th dimension frequency. Healing, developing, and expanding our consciousness to higher levels.